Alright guys, today's quick tip is going to be done in Photoshop, and we're going to talk about adding filters to your layer masks. If you see in my setup in my layers, I've got a baseball player on top of a nice solid background, and what I want to do is I want to add a layer mask around him that's a little bit more dynamic than just painting off the edges. To do this, I've got my image selected. We're going to go to Layer, down to Layer Mask, and choose Hide All. With Hide All selected, you can see the icon is completely blacked out. I can't see my image, but when working with the layer mask, wherever you paint white into the area, it's going to reveal your image. So I've got my paintbrush tool. I'm going to set my foreground color to be white. Now I can go back in and create the areas that I definitely want to see. One thing I'm looking for when using this technique is that it has nice soft edges. You'll get better results if you've got some gray areas, including your black and white. So I may drop my opacity down to about 30 to 50% and go back in and add some softer areas into this. If you ever want to see exactly what your layer mask looks like, you can hold down the Option key and click on the layer mask, and this will show you only the mask itself. And so I can go back in and giving me these nice soft, pillowy, almost cloud-like edges. Hold down Option and click on the mask again to reveal it, and this is what I've got. Now, with it selected, the layer mask is still selected, we're going to go to Filter and open up our filter gallery. Normally we're used to using the filter gallery and all these artistic effects to the picture, but you can see you can also apply it to your layer mask. I like to work within the the sketch filters, simply because you can work best in black and white. Now this is the kind of technique that you want to play around with. You may not get the best results at first, but once you find something that you like, in this case the graphic pen has given me a good little interesting effect. You can also play around with some of the options for it, stroke length, and when I say OK, you can see now my layer mask has been applied, or that filter has been applied to my layer mask. This would have been something that would have been very difficult to do if I just used a brush or if I just had to copy and paste it from a different area. But you can also go back in to your filter gallery and add more different kinds of effects to it and really play around with it. It's an interesting little technique. Don't have to use it all the time, but when you do, I can guarantee a lot of people are going to be wondering, how did you do that? What did you do to get this kind of interesting effect? So I hope you enjoy this. I want to see it used in your design. If you have any questions or anything else you'd like to see, please feel free to leave me a comment and like this video.